In this video, we're going to do the Proverbs, and I'm going to make sure that I give you all the questions that might be said in this area. This is also a paper 1 question, so you want to watch to the end of the video for your benefit. The question is here. I'm going to read it again, but you've already seen it. Study the following genre and answer the questions that follow. This is the genre that we are talking about. Hurry, hurry has no blessings. You already know what it is. So our first question is, identify the above genre. 1 mark. Try your own guess. Yes, you're very right. It is a proverb. A proverb. So at that point, you are able to score your mark. Part 2 of the same. Identify and name the 2 parts of the above genre. Identify and name the 2 parts of the above genre. So this genre has 2 parts, and each part has a name. So we have the first part is this one. Let me use a blue pen to highlight that. The first part and the second part. So let us call the first part A and the second part B. So part A and part B. Part A is called a proposition. Proposition, and part B is called the completion. So most of the riddles have 2 parts. Hurry, hurry, proposition, has no blessings. The completion, once bitten, twice shy, and so on. The next question, I'm going to read it. Identify and illustrate any 2 aspects of style employed in the above genre. The styles used in this small genre. And one we have, very right, we have alliteration. Alliteration, repetition of similar initial consonant sounds in words that repeat each other closely. We are going to give illustration. Hurry, hurry, has. So we have the repetition of ha, ha sound. We are going to underline it. Ha, ha, ha. Assonance. You can have hurry, hurry. You can also add has. The and the is also assonance or re, assonance. Could also have repetition. Hurry, hurry has been repeated. So a mark, a mark, a mark, a mark. Remember, you have to give an illustration. If you don't give any illustration, there is no mark for you. And the other question, who says part A and part B? Who says part A and part B? This is part A and this is part B. So who says the parts? Part A is said by the speaker. A, the speaker, and part B, the completion, is said by the audience. Part B is said by the audience. The features of Proverbs. We're going to begin with a simple one. Number 1, they are short. I can write in this side. They are short or brief. Number 2, most of them have 2 parts. Like you have this one, Harry has no blessings. You can also have beggars can be choosers. Every dog has its own or has its day. So most of them have 2 parts. And number 3, they are figurative or they are metaphorical, or they have a meaning that needs to be interpreted. And lastly, they have a general and a universal truth. It's 2 marks, so from the 4 you could pick any 2. Lastly, state functions or the functions of the above genre. Functions of Proverbs. And 1, they are used for education. They can caution, they can advise, and they can encourage. That is education. For example, this proverb, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Remember, you've been asked to state the function. So your answer should be in form of a statement, not just a one-word answer. The second function, they can be used to open, close, or summarize communication. And in most cases, you do this in your paper 3. Write a composition that ends with this proverb, Harry has no blessings, or once bitten, twice shy. So you have to write a story, and then at the end of the story, you have to conclude with the proverb. But then they have to relate. And they can be used to praise good or discourage bad behavior. For example, an empty vessel makes the most noise. Or 2 wrongs don't make a right. Function number 3, they are used to console. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So those are some of the functions of Proverbs. Thank you so much. I'll see you in our next lesson. If you have any request, let me know in the comments.